want to thank everybody again for choosing Thunderhill Speedway and IMCA Racing. We realize you have choices and places to race, and we appreciate you choosing Thunderhill and IMCA. Do our best. We have a reputation, I think, for following the rules, which increases your opportunity to be successful at this, we hope. We'd like to leave it in the driver's hand. Make sure your car is legal. If you don't know, my two best suggestions are know the rules and know what you own. If you just bought it that way, or you never took a valve cover off a motor you claimed or bought or whatever, I suggest looking. It's not always great when that happens, and the very first time that happens is in tech. So please do what you can do. I don't want your best moment to come.
Craig Harper looking them over. We'll look for a green this time by. Green on the speedway, down the front straightaway they go. Adam Armstrong, Waylon Banks side by side, the 88, the 6A. Here comes Dominic Tifo, the 27. Banks with a good run off at 2. He'll hold on the lead, but here comes Armstrong on the high side. Look out, Patrick Doherty. Oh, look out, we got contact. Waylon Banks out front, battle for second. Adam Armstrong Dominic Tifo looks out. Look out. Travis Darnall off the pace. Oh, look out. Your leader loops over in turn 1 or turn 4. And everybody did a nice job missing Waylon Banks, and we're going to stay green. Waylon Banks fires up the 88, and we are green on the speedway. And he looped it in front of the field, and the field did a good job missing him. Adam Armstrong, your new leader. Armstrong out front in the 6A. Dominic Tifo sits in second. Then it's the 3C of Jacob Crowell running third. Josh Haid right there with him in the 22E sits in the 4th spot. Oh, the 66, little smoke out of Kyle Broham. Adam Armstrong continues to lead. Dominic Tifo holding down that 2nd spot. Jacob Crowell has the 3C sitting in the 3rd spot. As our laps start to wind down. Oh, problems for Josh Haid. 22E off the pace. Haid heads to the pit area. Tough break for him. Adam Armstrong starting to build a lead now as laps wind down here in our BuyRaceParts.com IMCA Hobby Stock A main. Adam Armstrong continues to lead. Armstrong, a tough IMCA Hobby Stock competitor. Out front in the 6A. Dominic Tifo continues to run second. Jacob Crowell, the 2C, holds down third. Two to go this time by. Out front, Adam Armstrong with a straightaway lead over the 27 of Dominic Tifo. Jacob Crowell has the 3C in that 3rd spot. Mallory Walters, good run for the young lady. She sits in 4th in that M87. As your leader comes off turn 4, white flag waves. One more time, Adam Armstrong looking to pick up another win here at Thunder Hill Speedway. And off at turn 4, checkered skyward, Adam Armstrong picks up the win. Dominic Tifo will come home in the 2nd spot. Jacob Crowell brings the 3C home 3rd. Mallory Walters, good run for her. The M87 comes home 4th. And 6J of Jacob Harms comes home in the 5th spot. So there he is, race fans, stopping into pit pass Liquor Victory Lane. 6A of Adam Armstrong picks up the win. So Adam Armstrong returns to Victory Lane here at Thunder Hill Speedway. Once again, Tom Wiseman out there taking pictures with daughter Lindsay. Check him out on Facebook for all your Thunder Hill Speedway photos. And they'll unroll the pit past Liquor Victory Lane banner. And they'll present the trophy, brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts down here in the Victory Lane. There he is out of the car, Adam Armstrong, your IMCA Hobby Stock winner tonight, the BuyRaceParts.com. IMCA Hobby Stocks. There he is, race fans. One more time, big round of applause for Adam Armstrong of the 6A. Aaron Hilderman, Dustin Christ, your front row. Hilderman 65, Chris the 222, C4 is Curtis Drescher, the 9 is Devin Stock. Row 3, that's the 3 of Curtis Peel, and the 91 of Eddie Schwab Jr. Here we go, off at turn 4. We are green. Down to turn 1 they go. Aaron Hilderman out front. Eddie Schwab shuffles back through the field. He'll try to battle back up. Dustin Christ back to second. Now Christ will pull alongside. Now he'll settle back in behind Aaron Hilderman. Now he'll move to the inside of Hilderman. He'll take the top spot off at 2. Here comes Hilderman on the high side. Devin Stock in 3rd. Curtis Peel running 4th. Peel, a Salina car, coming down to run here at Thunder Hill Speedway. Here comes Brian LaRiviera working the high side. Team Extreme number 2. He'll go around. He'll move into 3rd down the back straightaway looking for 2nd. He'll move into 2nd. Matt Crowell, the 2C, will battle with the 2 of Brian LaRiviera. There goes LaRiviera. He'll move into 2nd. Dustin Christ out front. Here comes Jaws in the waiting pool. It's the 2 of Brian LaRiviera. Oh, look out. Curtis Peel off the speedway. And Brian LaRiviera looked like something broke as he went into turn 3. He's still in 2nd. Dustin Christ, your leader, and definitely LaRiviera off the pace. Crowell on the 2C closes the gap back up on LaRiviera. Something broke on the hood come off the car as well. Dustin Christ, your leader of the 222, battle on the speedways for 2nd. That's the 2 of Matt Crowell, the 2C of Matt Crowell, 2 of Brian LaRiviera. LaRiviera will take that 2nd spot. Luke Stahlbomber has the L26 up in the 4th position. Eddie Schwab Jr. has the 91 up into the 5th position as the field starts to spread out. And now Brian LaRiviera closes the gap on your leaders one more time. And now your leaders close in on the lap traffic. Chad Wonder out in front of your leaders. Curtis Peel back on the speedway after a trip down the hot pit lane. And now Matt Crowell in the 2C up to battle for the lead. Him and Dustin Christ nose to tail right into turn 3. Laps winding down here in our Kansas National Guard IMCA Northern Sport Mod A main. Dustin Christ has the lead for now, but here comes Matt Crowell, the 2C. He'll pull up alongside the 222 of Dustin Christ. Christ will hold on to the top spot. We got 2 laps to go. Out front, it's Dustin Christ, Matt Crowell. Chris the 222, Crowell the 2Cs. They go side by side to turn 3. They'll look for the white flag. Off at turn number 4, white flag waves. Chris will lead the white flag lap as they go into turn 1 for the final time. Crowell pulls to the inside. Side by side, down the back straightaway into turn 3 they go. Matt Crowell by a nose. Here comes Brian LaRiviere up with your leaders as well. Off at turn 4. It's going to be a drag race. Down the front straightaway, Dustin Christ. How about it, race fans? Off at turn number 4. Dustin Christ picks up the win by 1/10 of a second. Dustin Christ, your winner in the 222. Matt Crowell, you were so close, but no cigar. You get the second spot. Brian LaRiviere will battle back for a second after the hood launches on the 2. L26, the Luke Stahl Bomber, will be 4th, and Eddie Schwope Jr., the 5th spot. So happy Dustin Christ. Nice job down there picking up the Kansas National Guard IMCA Northern Sport Mod A main. He stands in the pit pass liquor victory lane getting the hardware from O'Reilly Auto Parts. And that puts 3 features in the books, race fans. We've got our Heinen Repair Service. IMCA stock cars up next on the speedway. One more time, race fans. Big round of applause for Dustin Christ as he heads back to the pit area. Here we go, race fans. We'll try it again one more time with our Heinen Repair Service IMCA stock cars. Kevin Van Lanningham, the 52. Kyle Van over the 19 on the front row one more time. Side by side, here we go into turn number 3. Craig Harper looking them over. Off at turn 4, green skyward. Van over to the high side one more time. He'll take the lead down the back straightaway. Van Lanningham in second, and here comes Labonte up to battling with him one more time. Good battle throughout the field here in our IMCA stock car A main. Kyle Vanover showing him the way early on. Here comes Eric Rimple. Rimple in the 21 on the move. 21 up to second, and Lance Borgman. Keep an eye on the 76. Another Beatrice, Nebraska car. Former modified driver stepping into the IMCA stock car ranks. It's moving towards Spike. Down the back straightaway, Kyle Vanover continues to lead. Eric Rimple into that second spot. And it's the 99 of Brian Labonte. Labonte pushes up the hill. Here comes Borgman. Borgman looks for third. And keep an eye out, Mike Nichols. Nichols up to fifth now. Out front, Kyle Vanover having a strong run here in our IMCA Stock Car A main. Eric Ripple trying to reel your leader in. Lance Borgman into that third spot. Borgman in the 76 runs third. Fourth is the 99 of Brian Labonte. And then your fifth spot, the 63 of Mike Nichols. Oh, look out. Brian Labonte going through the infield. Your fourth place car comes back out on the speedway. He loses a lot of positions. Out front, the 19 of Kyle Vanover. He's starting to build the lead now. Battle shaping up for second as Borgman's caught up to the 21 of Eric Rimple. And looks like Labonte is going to stay moving. Labonte's struggling here the last couple of laps. He'll pull to the infield. Will stay green on the speedway. As your leader goes through lap traffic, Kyle Vanover out front on cruise control. Right now, Eric Rimple, the only one with a challenge on the speedway, as he has Lance Borgman right on the bumper of the 21. And looks like Kyle Van Lanningham, problems on the 52. And indeed, Kevin Van Lanningham takes the 52 off the speedway. And as your leader works his way off at turn number 3 into turn number 4, he'll look for the white flag off at turn 4. One more lap. Kyle Vanover will take that white flag. Eric Rimple as well, and right behind him, Lance Borgman. Now Borgman makes a bid for second. That's the battle on the speedway as your leader will come off at turn number 4. Kyle Vanover takes the checkered flag. Here comes the battle for position off at turn number 2. Side by side down the front straightaway. Kevin Rimple picks up the second spot. Lance Borgman will settle for third. Mike Nichols fourth. And Greg Dieter's your top 5. So here's our fourth feature winner to stop the pit past Liquor Victory Lane.
Watch the 20P here. He pulled back on the track when he saw Matt Head go by.
And here we go. We'll stop in the pit past Liquor Victory Lane. And he'll pick up the trophy brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Here with the winner of the stock cars tonight at Thunder Hill Stock, Kyle Vanover. Man, I'll get it right. Yeah. Vanover, Kyle Vanover. Kyle, great run out there, man.
Thank you. It definitely helped starting on the front row, but just kind of set your own pace, and it went green to checkered, so we're pretty good.
I got to ask you this, just talking to Jordan there a while ago. what's the deal up there in Beatrice? I mean, you guys, is it in the corn or something you grow up there? But seems like you guys get trained up there and then kind of go out and take on the world.
Our home track at Beatrice is pretty difficult. It teaches you a lot. And not that this track is easy, but it's this track's very demanding. But it's the other track really keeps you true, and then this one, it has different. They both have different aspects, but they both, they make sure they keep you on it.
I haven't had the pleasure to get up to Beatrice. Is it banked as much as what it is here at Thunder Hill?
No, it's a little bit flatter, a lot tighter, and it's just got some overall weird characteristics.
A good training ground, but anyway, a great run, man. You got out front, and I mean, there was no challenge.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, though, is you got to get out front and set your marks so you don't give it up at the end. Yeah. And that's been the biggest thing, is just set my marks and make sure I ran every lap the same and as hard as the first one. And at the end, luckily, we ended up with a pretty big lead.
I'm going to try and get this right now. The winner for the stock car was Kyle Vanover.
Vanover.
I got it, I think. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.
Here, we'll show the Big Johnson. There you go.
All righty.
What you do up there, Brandon?
25P Mike Petersilli, the 3B Nick Bittinger, side by side.
Daddy, whoop your ass and did that.
Green on the speedway, down to turn 1. Mike Petersilli out front, but here comes Bittinger on the high side. Bittinger with the momentum will take the lead into turn 3. And here comes Jordan Grabowski. Grabowski working that low line. He's into third. Bittinger your leader. Petersilli in second of the 25. Grabowski third. Brian Rigsby in the 12 and the G3 of Brandon Gimmel battle for fourth. Caution. Caution on the speedway over in turn number 2. Looks like that's Van Gimmel in the 21, Shane Whittengill the 91 up there in turn number 2. There we go now. Nick Bittinger, your leader. He'll take the field down into turn number 3. We'll look for the green flag off of turn 4. Green skyward. Bittinger takes him down to turn 1. Grabowski gives chase in the 30. Here he comes to the inside. Bittinger with the momentum off at 2. He'll lead into turn 3. Mike Petersilli closes the gap, but here comes Brendan Gimmel. Petersilli a little too hot. Gets crossed up. There goes Gimmel. Here comes Brian Rigsby. Rigsby in the new jet car, working the top 5. And now you got a battle up front. Jordan Grabowski in the 30 has caught up with your leader, the 3B of Nick Bittinger. Grabowski looking for a line around. Here he comes to the inside. He'll make the pass down the back straightaway. Your new leader, the 30 of Jordan Grabowski. Bittinger will keep working that high groove, trying to close the gap on Grabowski. Brandon Gimmel up into third, the G3. Mike Petersilli back to fourth, the 25. And your 5th spot is the 12 of Brian Rigsby. Working lap number 8. It'll be 9 to go. No, 9 down this time by. I'll get it right. Right now, Grabowski, the quickest car on the track with an 18.2. And Van Gimmel continues to lose more parts off the car. Gimmel not having a good night here in the 21. 10 laps in the books. Jordan Grabowski has the Zek Ford 33 out front. That Razor chassis likes Thunder Hill Speedway. 12 laps down. Out front, Jordan Grabowski, and he's starting to build the lead now. Brandon Gimbel is the battle on the speedway in the G3. He sits third. Mike Petersilli fourth. And your leader starts to work his way through lap traffic. Jordan Grabowski up to the 52 of Cliff Shepard. He'll look to the inside. He'll clear the 52. Now he has the 91 of Shane Wettengill in front of him. Jordan Grabowski putting cars laps down. 29 is Steve Withey off the pace. Nick Bittinger continues to run second in the 3B as the field starts to spread out. Working lap 18 this time by Jordan Grabowski, your leader. As the laps start to wind down, more lap traffic in front of the 30 of Jordan Grabowski. White flag, one more lap. The Zek Ford, number 30 of Jordan Grabowski, hits down the back straightaway for the final time as he looks to put his first win at Thunderhill Speedway in the books, coming off at turn 4. Harper's got the checkered flag in hand. Jordan Grabowski picks up the win. Picking up that second spot will be Nick Bittinger. Third will go to the G3 of Brandon Gimbel. 25, Mike Petersilli will get fourth, and Brian Rigsby in the 12, your top 5. So race fans, that puts night number 1 of the Extreme Motorsports Clash at the Hill in the books with Jordan Grabowski. He'll stand in the Pit Pass Liquor Victory Lane picking up the trophy, brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. And a familiar sight heading to the Pit Pass Liquor Victory Lane from Beatrice, Nebraska. It'll be the 30 of Jordan Grabowski. That Zek Ford was on a rail. Race fans, everybody have a safe trip on the way home. We'll see you here next Saturday night at Thunderhill Speedway.
Here with the winner tonight for the IMCA mods here at Thunderhill, Jordan Grabowski. Jordan, man, starting off just where you left off last year.
Yeah, this place has been really good to me, and we got a setup we use here that works pretty good, and everything kind of comes together. But no, the car was good tonight, and this is still a newer car. We're kind of working out some bugs and stuff like that, and it was good. So happy with the outcome, and track was really nice for opening night and as much rain as they had last night.
There was quite a heat race you had there with Charles. I don't know about you, but it sure was fun to watch, kind of going back in time a little bit, but almost looked like he was going to pull it off there one time.
Yeah, no kidding. He was making me a little nervous flying in there doing the slide job, but I guess that's what puts people in the stands, and so it's kind of fun to race with Tom. He always usually races me pretty clean, so I trust him, and hopefully we can do some racing like that here at the end of the year.
What's the plans for this year? I know we kind of talked earlier, and are you going to be running a lot of IMCA, kind of hit and miss? How's it going to go for the year for you?
We're just going to kind of fly by the seat of our pants. I won't be here next weekend. My crew chief's getting married, so we'll be out on that one. But we're just gonna run here when we can. Like, you know, we're all excited about going racing down here, you know. So we're just going to kind of hit and miss and do what we can when we can, and not race for any points. That way there's no pressure and just kind of have fun. So,
Well, I mean,
man, tonight when you just race for fun, it takes all the pressure off of it and just seems like everything goes a lot smoother and you don't stew and brew about all the small things. So
I hear that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
points racing
yeah.
really get bad.
Oh man, so last year, that was just, it almost took the fun. And now once it was done, it was really fun to actually win the deal and do that. But now it's kind of fun just to relax and race and have fun, and no big goal in mind, and hopefully just have fun and do the best we can.
Guy just for fun tonight, Jordan Grabowski, the winner of the IMCA mods. Way to go, Jordan.
Thank you.